Hey, Soldier 7 here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something I've been meaning to get around to, but I guess I just I don't know, either wasn't able or just didn't decide to do that until now. And as you know, just like I did in another video just recently, last month, talking about a remake of this particular franchise. Apparently there's another one now, according to some articles I've seen. I probably haven't seen all of them, but articles, from months ago and even recent ones. I've been looking at, the talks of, or if it is happening, the remake for Resident Evil 4. And a lot of things come to mind when I think about a remake for Resident Evil 4. Like, what's it gonna be like? How is it gonna be like? I mean, how much different is it gonna be? How much the same is it gonna be? Is it really happening? Is it really not gonna happen? And so forth. I mean, is the gameplay gonna be any different? Is the storyline gonna be any different? And is just like, is the specialties about it going to be any different? I don't know. Low loss for words, I don't know, because like I said, I don't have a problem with Resident Evil remakes in general, because being a Resident Evil fanboy, um, I'm okay with that to a certain degree with certain games from the Resident Evil franchise. But personally, this one I feel like I'm against. I'm kind of against this one. It's not to say I wouldn't play it if it didn't come out, if they didn't do it. Like if they did make this, I probably would end up playing it because everybody knows that I'm a Resident Evil fanboy. Yeah, I mean that doesn't mean I'm not just gonna agree and say every Resident Evil game is great, but the thing is though is that this is the Resident Evil game that made me a Resident Evil fanboy. So I'm kind of sitting here going, why does it need to be remade? Now, it's not that I wouldn't be behind the idea, it's just I can't really see the reason for a remake. Like, Resident Evil Zero, I can understand, or Code Veronica, which I did last month, I can understand, okay? So yeah, Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, okay. Resident Evil Zero remake, okay. I don't think I did a video about that, but I probably might sooner or later, Resident Evil Zero, or the Outbreak series, and so forth. But my idea was they kept to the storyline, but they made the gameplay like Resident Evil 4. Because, because that was the thing I didn't like about the other Resident Evil games, was the gameplay, the camera angles. Like, when the camera angles would change constantly, I mean, that was kind of like, just like, just got on my nerves, and I was like, sometimes I'd just be like, what the fuck, man? But I still liked the Resident Evil games regardless because the storylines kept me going, and that's why I played them. Now, when this came along, Resident Evil 4, when I played it, it's solved some of those issues. And ever since then, yeah, I became a Resident Evil fanboy, and it's still today my favorite Resident Evil game of all time, out of all of them. So I just don't see the reason for this. Unless if they just, keep it the way it is and just bring in multiplayer. I mean, like, for Mercenaries mode or stuff like that. I'm all for that, but like, yeah. I don't know about this, man. This one, I just don't know. I may have to draw the line, but yeah. That's all I'm just gonna say for right now. And talk to you later. This is Soldier 7. Take care.